So here to show us the latest paint trends is designer and the owner of Modernique is Julia Buckingham. It's great to have you, Julia.
Thank you for having me, and I am so excited. Color and paint are two of the things that make me the happiest.
And you brought some photo inspiration for us, which I absolutely love because I never know where to begin, and you love blue.
I do, and blue is actually one of those colors, again, that we talk about in a traditional sense, but we also can make it modern. This is a library that is completely lacquered from floor to ceiling, all trim included, in the same color, which is another very important color trend right now.
Oh, okay, all the same color.
That's correct, and even the ceiling. So you have this idea of walking into a little gem box.
Okay, and so, I mean, this is just like living room or whatever room you choose to do it in. You just want that color everywhere.
I do, and I think it also is easier for a lot of people to conceptualize that there isn't a different color trim, a different color of the ceiling. So it really makes it a little bit easier to do something yourself.
Because for a while, the trend was just one wall of a color, and now it's even the ceiling is that color.
And I think that that sort of became a bad word, if you will, an accent wall.
Right.
Even though we still do them, and we use them a lot, particularly with wall covering. But it is nice to have a little bit of a different variation in color from wall to wall.
Right.
Just not quite as much contrast as there used to be.
Well, some of the pictures that you just showed us, it's like darker blues. And I always thought, you know, if you use a dark color in a room, it can make it feel really small and condensed. How do you avoid that feeling?
It's quite the opposite, actually.
Oh, really?
So sometimes all white room can make a room feel more vacuous. And what we've noticed and what is going on with color trends is there's a real emphasis on, I always like to bring a little bit of fashion to my interior design conversations, but black and white is making a comeback in a big way.
Okay, because I know white walls everywhere. That's huge, so that's still big.
That's still big, but I think we're in baby steps to the next new best thing, which is black and white
combined
with an additional color.
Oh, the pops.
The little pops of color. So people are thinking don't want to be stark. We want to have texture. This is a houndstooth print. Prints are incredibly popular right now. A lot of people are still faux painting and doing these accents with the paint colors themselves.
Okay.
But now we're just seeing a little bit of texture. And again, you know, whoever really would have thought of a hot pink with a black and gray and white palette?
Well,
very important.
It looks really good in fashion, but that I would think in your home, I would almost think that that's a risky move. But no, risky's good. Okay.
Risky is always good. And take a little leap of faith with your design. It really is quite similar to what you wear during the day. And sometimes we look at whether it's hardware pulls or paint colors, they are the jewelry of the home. So that's where you can have a little bit of fun. And really what I wanted to show today were some paint trends that are really with pop colors. Then we also have one, which we will always have, the more subtle colors and the palette's a little bit earthier.
Okay.
But again, multi-colors, particularly on walls, and unexpected combinations of colors.
Okay, so that's a lot to take in, but when you are painting, where's a good place to just begin? Because sometimes it's just that starting point that we need.
Let's start with the ceiling. Let's do a colorful ceiling. If you want to keep your walls white, make the color of the ceiling, whether it's a poppy color or a tangerine color or a navy blue, and make it have a little bit of a sheen. And all of a sudden, you're gonna understand the complexity of the colors, but how simple it really is.
And just take risks. I mean, because I always sort of play it safe. I'm like, so white, maybe a taupe here or there.
Well, let me tell you, do not fall prey to the little bits of color on each wall.
Do you have a favorite color that you work with?
I do. I have probably 10 of my favorite colors.
Okay, give us two really quick.
Pale Navy by Benjamin Moore.
Okay.
Nocturnal Gray by Benjamin Moore, which is actually, do not be fooled by the actual names because they are not symbolic necessarily of the colors.
Okay.
I think that my other favorite is a Stone Harbor, which is a taupey color.
Okay.
But orange, Orange Crush by Benjamin Moore is...
Sounds fun.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, Julia, thank you so much. I'm inspired. I feel like I have to go home and paint a wall right now. Thank you so much.
I can help.
I will take you up on that. Now, you can visit Modernique at their location in Uptown Plaza in Phoenix.